The society has got a role in bringing people in industry together with networking functions and events such as the 90th anniversary celebration dinner, but also otherwise during the year with the Mobility Engineering Excellence Awards, and also Formula SAE, which has been well established here, has been very successful. So while there are some challenges with the demise of local manufacturer, there is still a role for Society of Automotive Engineers with bringing people in the industry together so that they can network, exchange information and do business with each other.
In my own career, I'm very grateful to the SAE for the opportunity to work with them. I came to the Society as an economist, previously a small business owner. I had no engineering experience or expertise. They employed me for my small business background and skills. It was my first exposure to the OE automotive sector and engineering in particular. That was in 1989, and that gave me a huge contact network within the industry and within government. In fact, I was headhunted out of SAE by the state government because they needed somebody with particular automotive knowledge and skills, and they thought I was the right person. And 25 years later, I'm still in the automotive sector, so it was a great foundation to the latter half of my career.
One thing that is still vitally important, and that is developing networks, and for people to know not only what is important but also whom is important. And although that is possible again via the internet, I think the personal contacts indicate to me that having meetings at which people get together and get to know each other is so important.
For me, SAE was important from a point of view as that period of time where we didn't have the internet, and communications and knowledge about what was going on in the automotive or mobility industry was nigh impossible. For me, SAE brought to me a newsletter that was comprehensive, that told me about what was going on in the industry. It communicated with me in all those ways, and also brought me up to speed with what sort of technology was coming at me, like ABS. You know, we think of it as such commonplace, but that was a groundbreaking stuff in my days in the early 80s when that started coming at us. It's a bellwether as to what's coming ahead of us. It gives me warning as to how things will change, how things will improve, where the direction will go within our industry. And so to me, SAE is great for that very reason. It gets that point across as early as possible and gives us plenty of warning of what lies ahead.
The industry needed to consolidate all of the technology that is involved in it into an area where you could come together and talk about it and to each other and to people who understood what you were talking about. Because you could go to a group of friends and so forth and talk to them, they wouldn't have a clue what you were talking about. But with SAE, it brings together the industry as a whole, and it brings together like-minded people.
For me, the biggest thing that this society does for us as a community, or an engineering community certainly, is they help us to gain knowledge. You can do courses, you do university degree, you can do additional training courses. The society, through many programs they run, it actually enhances your skills as an engineer. So for me personally, I found that I became a better engineer by being involved with the society. It really, you get your basic training through your university, you get your on-the-job training obviously through your employer, but then there's that top-up, that little cream at the top, which makes all the difference, which makes you so much a more productive engineer. That came from SAE and the seminars I'd run.